Hello, it's Ashley Pink, otherwise known as Ashley, and I'm not here for a double monthly video for once. I'm just going to do a quick flip through of the 3 weeks that you missed. So, first of all, I'll flip to my monthly. So, first would be this week. This was the week of March 29th through the 4th. I used a silver pen this week, so there's some stuff that might be a bit light because it looks like pencil. For my sidebar, I did post 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times for PR. I'm working on that. I did a bunch of social media planning today, lesson planning on Tuesday. And I say lesson planning, what I really did was I went through, and I do kind of use stickers throughout my teacher planner. Let's see if I can find a week that I don't have student information on. So this week, for example, this is in my teacher planner. I have date dots, I have headers across the top, and then I have washi. If I have time off, I'd use the washi for that. I also have notes, and for the most part, the notes are the same. If I have an appointment on one day, I'll put that, and on Thursdays, I put whether I either have a pay sheet due or whether it's paid day, and then the paperwork I have to do each Friday. So, but I wanted to do it as far as I could. So I believe I got to May, and then I just didn't do, I got the May monthly done and a couple of the weeks. So I just have to do, I got down to June. I just have to do the finish the June weeks. And then my new teacher planner starts in July. I started putting IEPs because in the month of April, in the month of March, I had a child that had had someone come in twice a week. It's funny because in the month of April, that actually changed to, it changed a little bit. So they finally have a certain one, and she's coming only Tuesdays now. But this is still March. So, yeah, videos that were gonna go out, lesson planning, work, my grandmother's birthday, time card was due. I ended up going home sick on that day. I wasn't feeling that well. I thought it was just my GERD acting up, and then I got sick, I had diarrhea and stuff like that. So I was thinking, maybe it was just 1 or 2 things. Sometimes in the morning that happens. But then I wasn't feeling well, and I was shaky. And I also, every day I take my temperature, because my shakiness is either chills, from a fever, my blood sugar, or my tremor, and I like to kind of keep on track of that kind of stuff. So I had a higher normal fever, not fever, but higher, on the high side of normal temperature when I woke up, and I'm like, whatever, that happens some days. But by the time I got to work, I had a fever of 100 and stuff like that. So I ended up just going home. I had a COVID test. It came back negative the next day, but I did all the planning on this on Friday because it didn't come back negative till that night. So I did planning and a bunch of stuff. That Saturday I filmed grocery shop. It was Easter dinner. So I tried to get a bunch of cleaning and stuff in as well. And then that evening I spent the night at my parents' house. I also washed my brushes before I left. Then I stayed over for brunch. We had some family time, celebrated Easter, and then I meal planned and went home. So that same week, you've seen the same week in my MakseLife. So the next week, I used Scholarista Shop. I only posted 4 times for PR, and I want to keep track of this. And I always feel bad, I feel like sometimes people don't talk about what they do for PR, what's necessary or not, and I'm trying not to give too many details. But I'm also trying to keep myself on track. What's the word I'm trying to think of? Accountable. And so far, all the stuff that I post about, I keep myself accountable for. So, yes, This week I was thinking of changing the air filter. I ended up not doing that. Try to read the Try Guys. I'm still not finishing that damn book. I don't know why. I love it and I get right into it, but it's like I have so many other books I want to read, but I want to finish that one first. Because that's what keeps happening with YouTuber books. I set them to the side and I don't finish them. I've been also in the middle of All I Know Now by Carrie Hope Fletcher and that Hannah Hart biography book since they both came out. So like, to be fair with the Hannah Hart biography book, my niece pulled the books, pulled the bookmarker out and I lost my spot. But yeah. So that week I was grateful for the sun. It was Easter Monday on the 5th. What's it called? I got Wendy's for supper. I called MSVU about, I called MSVU like in general to be like, hey, how do I contact people for this? And like, you're going to have to email them. So I emailed them, kind of upset because I couldn't get any information. I just kept getting generic information. Finally, I got information as well. And I figured out the next week it's because everybody else put this practicum in their schedule like in January. So the fact that I got popped into it at the end of March, early April, meant that all the information that was already, like most of this information was already passed on. So they didn't think to give me detailed information. This night, I ended up being in bed by 7:30. Also, by the way, this is a sneak peek of my next week, but I did the same thing on Tuesday. So, I was low on Tuesday as well. I had to blood check that. And I do check my blood sugar frequently. This is just like I had to check because I felt low. I ended up not putting up the video of this week. Last week, I mean. Of course, I had my payday. I had a Zoom meeting that night. Who did I have the Zoom meeting with? Oh, PD course. And a worker came in. I was bitten because I have a really bad mark on me, and with my skin being so sensitive. Grey's Anatomy came out. I watched that. Did a bunch of meal planning and cleaning on this day. Ended up having dinner at Mom on Saturday, but I didn't put that there. And then I did a bunch of cleaning. So I cleaned up my fridge, clean the bathtub. I didn't really like scrub it, but I cleaned the bathroom. I cleaned up my fan and I cleaned out the purse. And that's next week. So that was that week. And then this week in my MakseLife. Okay. There's April. So what week did I miss? I think it was this week, right? Yes. So I used this kit. Oh, also I should see where the kits are from. Oh my gosh, I'm such a bitch. My thought process, of course. So this is from a lovely kit from Simply Beautiful Plans. I love her kits. She uses this amazing like feeling kit. I will say that if you have a hand trimmer like me, these stickers are not very forgiving. If they get stuck, they pull up the color. I do this with most stickers, but as you can see, I don't know if you can tell because of the foil, probably, and the white in it. Yeah, you can really tell with this one, it really pulled it up. And also in the corner here, but like it's all over here. This is one of those kits where if you have a hand trimmer like me or a hand disability, work up to this kind of kit. Work up to this paper. Because it is not forgiving. And then this is from Scholarista Shop. I am a PR girl for her. I always love her kits. You can use code Ashley10, that is ASHLEY10, to get 10% off. And while I'm talking about PR, you might notice these work stickers that I used all throughout the last couple weeks, and those are from Purple Panda Planner. I am also PRing for her, so you can use codes 15Ashley, that is 15ASHLEY, to get 15% off her shop. Okay. And this is a kit by MurdockTalks. One thing I love about the MurdockTalks kit, whether you get this matte or the glossy, where is it? One of her new reformats has so much stuff. But I use this because it has check boxes, like individual check boxes. I used that for one of my MakseLife kits this week. That's why it's off to the side, so I can go through it and put some stuff in my reusable sticker kit. A reusable sticker book, I mean. So instead of having to put cancel, I could just exit out. So I marked some similar things. And the other one, I marked a walk with the kids. I didn't really read this week. I had to pay stuff. Ledger, paint. I was going to paint my nails. I still haven't. I'm going to today. And all that stuff. Yeah. And I did pretty good for walking. But I also did really good for other stuff. So that this week, I didn't really journal, didn't really shower, tarot, didn't really shower, compared to this week, the week that's next. You'll see this on Monday. I'm putting this up on Sunday. This one will come up on Monday. You can see that I showered more, I journaled more, still didn't tarot that much. And my walking is very similar. So, yeah. And those are the flip-throughs for that 3 weeks. I love this kit so much. One thing I find is that I don't use that much stuff for MakseLife. So I love 9 box kits. In fact, this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And there's still even more boxes. I want to just show you how many boxes one of our kits comes from. So this is the foodie kit. So there's all these extra fashion girls that come with like the full kit. And then there was this box that always comes with an extra box. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 6. So there's 9, right? Because there's 9 full boxes. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Now, I find that there's so much stuff that I won't use with my MakseLife, but full boxes are something that I love having in my MakseLife because I'm literally just putting stuff pertaining to my goals. So my goals for the personal section are mainly to do with writing. So anything to do with writing here. Reading and recreation, like recreation and fun, reading and gaming, I try to put that all here. Work, I don't tend to put that much work stuff in my planner anymore, mainly just lesson planning and PD courses. I'll put in both, of course. Hanging with Mom, I'll put in both, of course. But like things like wellness stuff and tarot and budgeting and stuff, I'm trying to keep in here. I am going to get a separate budget planner, just like a book, but I'm hoping that'll help. Because having half the stuff in here and half the stuff in my bullet journal isn't working. So I'm kind of hoping to fix that. But yeah. And that's what my goals were for the most part. They're the same, but it worked. But yeah, that is it. Let me get the other one up. I'll just put this one on right now. Let me zoom out completely. But yeah, if you like this video, please give it a share, like, thumbs up, and all that stuff. And I will see you later. Bye.